know him from Spin City and Mad About You. I know him from our days at the Second City Theater way back in Chicago when we were young and gorgeous. He's currently starring in the Coen Brothers film A Serious Man. Please welcome my buddy, Richard Kind. Yes.
Bonnie!
Rich!
What you been doing?
Nothing much.
Nice little playground here.
Isn't it nice?
It's unbelievable.
Isn't it great?
I can't believe that you're here. I can't
Do you
believe I'm
remember
here.
when you first left to go to California when you were leaving Second City? We were in the same company for many years. I cried my eyes out, begging you to stay.
Yeah, I remember the first time meeting you. Oh my gosh, the thing. Oh, please have some pity. I'm alone in this big city. We used to sing that from across the stage, and we used to come running to each other and bounce off each other.
We did do a lot of singing.
Yes, we
Here
did.
we are in those days. I think we have a picture in Still Store as well. Do you want to go? Well, here's myself, and there's young Rich.
There's me.
Yeah.
I know. Isn't that unbelievable?
Yes.
I know. And if I grew just even a quarter of an inch, I could fold it over and look the same. Yeah, it's unbelievable. By the way, seeing Alice. My mom's name is Alice, too.
Right.
Bunny's. And seeing Alice, oh, my gosh. I haven't seen her in forever.
I know.
And can I tell, and I'll clean it up, but a very, very funny story. Can I tell it? But it's going to be very funny because I'm going to name drop somebody who we both know, and you're going to want to know this name. We're both friends with George Clooney. And one time, we were all at the apartment, and...
This is years and years ago.
Years ago. And Bonnie was on the phone to her mom. And her mom says, oh, let me talk to George. Now, this was at the time, even before cell phones. It's when you had a little mute button on the handset, for those of you who are over 12 might remember. And you would press it, and it would go mute. So you could go, okay. He picks it, he goes, oh. And he goes, hello, Alice. You know, your daughter has been coming on to me left and right. All she wants to do is sleep with me. And Bonnie's going, no. And he had it on mute. He's talking to her mother. And that's,
you did clean it up.
Very, very much. Very, very much. It was wild. And Bonnie's going, oh, no. And
I ran towards him to grab the phone because you cleaned it up because what George said was a lot. They would have killed my mother to hear.
Well, I didn't want to scare you as much on this show as George did your mother.
That day, your
mother.
Yeah.
So,
well, you guys have always, my mom's always loved, and she loves seeing what's happened to all of our careers and watched us from the beginning when we were all struggling.
I'm going to tell you something. I'll talk about my movie because we were at the Toronto Film Festival. Grant Heslov, who we both know, and who co-wrote Good Night and Good Luck and produced it, directed a movie called The Men Who Stare at Goats. So when it comes out, stars George Clooney. That opened at 6 o'clock.
And it's going to be huge because
in Toronto.
Already hearing.
And then the next night, George opened in another movie called Up in the Air. Fantastic, you'll know about that. And then 2 hours later, my movie opened. So within a period of 26 hours, the three of us had movies that were and they're the best movies at the Toronto Film Festival.
Oh, that's so great,
unbelievable.
Richard.
It's great. Isn't it? It's great. You're part of the family, you know.
Yeah, it is great.
It's unbelievable.
It is so fun.
It's wild.
It's so fun to see it. And I think, too, way back when we didn't have any money, Richard gave me my money to join the Screen Actors Guild. And
did I?
Yes, I didn't have any money, and I got a little part in a movie, and I couldn't do the movie unless I had the...
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
But...
I always forget when I do nice things or fun.
However, I said to you, Rich, I don't have a lot of money. I was still working at the hospital. I said, can I pay you $50 at a time? No, I want the whole $2,000 in one lump sum.
But no.
And I said, no, but Rich, that'll be hard.
Hold on.
No, I thought
we're going to start arguing, and I'm going to start.
Wait, we were roommates. We had an apartment together, and one night I had to go do the show at the theater, and you said to me, I'm having company, clean up. I said...
Stop it. Okay. Here's
I said, Rich, I'm so tired.
Just because it's the Bonnie Hunt show doesn't mean you can't be quiet.
I said, Rich, I'm so tired. I have to go get some sleep. And you said, get out.
Get out.
And you kicked me out. You kicked me out.
For years, she's held this over my head. I will tell you why.
Because you changed the story. But you made up a whole other story.
You're so wrong.
I had to wear flip-flops in the shower.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Filthy dirty.
The reason why I would want her to pay back a lump sum is because every week she'd be giving me $50 and I'd go, oh, thank you for giving me money, friend. Like that. You don't want that from a friend. Keep the money until you can pay it back. And then here you go. I
No,
got
you
the money.
didn't say that. You go, I want it back in one lump sum.
One lump sum, but one time to say
out.
here. I don't, every week, like, or I'll break your knees, and then you'll really need your health insurance. Oh my God.
No, the worst.
Oh my gosh. Go ahead. What's the worst?
The worst is when you had
What?
When you told about a girl having an affair on a movie.
Oh, please. Oh God.
There was an actress we were working with in a movie. Richard was in the movie, and he comes and tells George and I about the girl having an affair. And he says, don't tell anyone. I'm not telling anyone. I'm sworn to secrecy. I'm just telling you and George. Like, okay. So a couple days later, George calls me up. He goes, Bonnie,
horrible.
Did you think you could do that actress's voice? And I said, probably. He goes, let's call Rich and have her say. So George has me call Rich.
This is awful.
George writes a script for me. So we call. We're like 25 years old, right? So I call Rich and I go, "Hi, Rich, it's me." You know, I say the girl's name. I'm so upset. People are coming up to me on the set because you told everyone. And so we
started crying.
Well, I'm a good actress.
Crying. So let me tell you something. She's a fine actress.
So what else I want to tell the story?
Fine.
So now I get really nervous after we do it, and I say, George, we better call Rich and tell him. He goes, no, wait. Rich calls the girl and says, hello, I'm sorry I told people.
And I called them before, and I'm like pacing the floor.
Oh, going, that's right.
Oh, no, and I'm calling Bonnie, and Bonnie, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? And then I was like, how about when we were doing the Me More? With the Me More, with the 8. So we're all around, and we're doing the short movie with the Me More.
Demi Moore. Demi. She said Demi. I remember I told her to call me Bonnie.
So we're all around, and somebody says, how old are you? And Bonnie goes, I'm 24. And I go, you are not. You're 31. She goes, I'm 24. And I go, Bonnie, you're 31.
You go, you are not. And I'm like,
you are not.
I was lying about my age because I started so late in the business, I was afraid.
Well, whatever. You were lying about your age.
You're my best friend.
Who knows that? Who knows that I should lie? And I'm going, no, Bonnie, you told me like 2 weeks ago. You're 31. She goes, I'm 24. I go, all right, you're 24, Bonnie.
I was burning holes in his body with my eyes because I wanted to be the same age as Demi, and she was lying too. She was lying too.
Yeah. Ain't that Hollywood, huh?
Ain't that Hollywood.
Oh, my gosh.
All right, this was probably boring for everybody.
Yes, I know.
Was it?
Honey, what's for dinner, huh? Okay, there you go.
Oh, my God, us as roommates, that was beyond.
Jeez Louise. Oh,
I just always thought the remote control was in your underwear because whenever he watched TV...
Stop it.
He would sit in front of the TV with his hand down his business. Richard, you have a female roommate. But suddenly the channels would change, and I was like, what is happening?
Well, if you don't like what's on, entertain yourself. Okay. Oh, my golly. And you know that Dana's going to see this tomorrow. And
your wife, your lovely wife, Dana.
And see it and just go.
There she is.
And just go, nothing has changed. Oh, there's my wife.
Nothing has changed.
There's my beautiful wife.
We'll be right back. Wait a second. We'll be right back with Richard.
Okay.
Still ahead, Richard and Bonnie trade war stories.
There's a scene where I come out of a lake in swim trunks. It's something you don't want to see.